All right, thanks for tuning in. For today's video, we're in the midst of the biggest cold snap we've had. The water has risen a lot. The water is dirty, it's cold. Cold and dirty water usually equals slow fishing. And it has been slow. But there's one lure I always fall back to at this time of year, especially when things are slow, and that's what I'll be using today, just a jig. You can still catch some fish if you're willing to brave the temperatures. It's like 14 degrees right now. It is cold. But on this day, went out, cold, dirty water. I only had a couple hours. I didn't fish long. It's just too cold. And the wind really came up towards the end of the video, you'll see. It just made it, when it's this cold and you got that kind of wind, it's just too cold. But was able to catch a few fish, and if you're willing to brave the temperatures, you can come out and you can catch some. But a jig is hard to beat any time of year, but especially when things are slow in the winter. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Water temperature is in the mid-40s, which is cold for these parts. Caught a fish. How about that? That's a nice chunky spot. Look how white that fish is from being in that dirty water. All right, now we've established that they will bite. Good sign. The old trusty jig. When things get tough, and these are about as bad at fishing conditions as you're going to get on Lanier. Things get tough, the old jig will catch a few. Cold, dirty water. My least favorite. I don't like fishing this dirty water. So I caught that fish off the side of the point. So I'll have to keep that in mind. That might be where they're at today. Gotcha that time. Another bleached out, nice little chunky spot. I'll take it. Fishing's tough. This water is muddy. I missed that fish the first time. So you pretty much got to hit him on the head with it, because this water is pretty dirty. Nice spot. Beautiful fish. Whew. Well, bites are hard to come by in this dirty water. You pretty much have to hit them right on the head. Fishing the old jig. I don't know if you heard any of that. My one of my cables was disconnected. Anyway, throwing the old jig in the mud. I've caught a couple. Oh boy. Get the net. So, water temperature's right at 45. Actually, I had 44.8 in the first spot I fished. You got it. There we go. Nice big chunky spot. The water is extremely muddy. I'm not a fan, but you can always catch a few on the jig. I don't care how dirty the water is or what the conditions are. That was a good one. We're in the midst of the coldest cold snap we've had in a while. There's another front coming in tonight. Tomorrow I was planning on fishing tomorrow, but it's supposed to be extremely windy, so I'm not sure I'll get out. So I'm foregoing my afternoon nap. I'm glad. That was a nice one. Nice fish. Bites are hard to come by, of course, but it just goes to show you the old jig, it's hard to beat. This is a steep, rocky point. Steep and deep has been the key. I mean, right on the point. Just textbook. I'm gonna swing the boat around, see if I can find another on this point. For the most part, lately it's been just singles. There hadn't been too many fish bunched up just yet. Weather has such a huge effect on the fishing. So the lake has come up a lot. I mean, I'm talking 3+ feet in the last week or so. Normally when the water's rising, the fish will follow the water and head shallow. So we're going to test that. So far, of course, that fish there was actually fairly deep. That's a deep point. But I'm thinking we can scare up another fish or two. I've only got a couple hours. I do have some seagulls flying over there. They don't look fishy though. been tough. Nice chunky spot. All right, thanks for tuning in. Man, it's been tough fishing here lately. With it's just way too cold. I'm just stupid enough to go back out though. Probably this afternoon we're gonna try. I think it's my little weather station said it was 16 degrees. It should warm up to maybe 32. I'm hoping, but that'll just go to show you. If you fish a jig, you're still going to catch some fish. I don't care what the conditions are. It's a great lure. It's a staple you have to have in your tackle box. If you're going to fish for bass, you need to throw a jig. But stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some more content coming up here. It's been tough getting out in between the and the frigid temperatures. It's been tough. But I'll be out there, and I'll be having some more episodes coming up soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there next time.